If you are a real estate agent and you are tired of cold calling, door knocking, paying for ads that flat out don't work, or just tired of not knowing how to generate leads, then this is the channel for you. We are four rockstar agents who have come together to help fellow agents achieve financial freedom as well as location and time freedom. My name is Andy Hollis, along with my partners Aileen Fountain, David Doran, and Tim Hollenden. Together, we have over 50 plus years experience and knowledge in the real estate and sales and training industry, and we are hoping to pass that knowledge on to you. So let's get started.
I do not do this for everybody. Come on to the group, give training, give it out. We have a couple things that I'll be covering with you guys. I'm going to be covering I think I'll limit it to 3. I don't know. I'm pretty good at staying within my limits. I'll limit it to 3, just different ways that we can use Chat GPT. And I think it's really understanding, family, like as you continue to learn and use AI more and more and more, it's a collaborator for your business. The reality of what we're really dealing with here, family, is the birth of a new species on this planet. That's really what we're dealing with. It can read, it can think. AI can think now. It thinks in probabilities. It can read, it can see, it can speak. Tell me how this isn't a new species that we are witnessing being born. And now they're even working on ways where Neuralink and all these neurotransmitters will allow it to smell. And it's just insane where this is going. Right now, as we speak, AI can alter the genes to literally eliminate some diseases that we are currently, dealing with. Can literally go into the DNA, alter the genes, and completely eliminate diseases and see them before they're coming. And some people will tell me it's not smart enough to write a listing description. It's literally curing diseases, reading DNA at a high level. But yeah, you're right. It can't write your listing description better than you. Those 4 sentences that you put on Google, you put a lot of work into those, right? What I'm going to show you guys today is going to be 3 simple hacks that's going to save you guys a crap ton of time, a lot of time. Right? A lot of time, and also just be able to put you guys ahead of a lot of other people. And at the very end, I'm going to show you guys one of my new favorite tools. It's absolutely free to use. It's paired with Chat GPT that will literally make you stand out from everybody else. It's kind of silly. It's kind of corny, but it's a lot of fun and it'll make you stand out. All right. So let's go ahead and get started here. This is AI for real estate agents. That's me right there. AI for real estate agents, right? Here's the reason why you guys are all here. You've been hearing a lot about AI, don't fully understand it, want to learn how to take advantage of it. You see the biggest companies in the world spending literally billions of dollars to get ahead of AI. Every country is working to get ahead in AI right now. Literally, the way I'm looking at it is, if you're smart, you're using AI and looking to get ahead of it right now, right? And that's why you're all here right now too. Here's the reality that nobody's telling you is that you literally have no future in real estate without learning AI. Heck, there's no future in the world without learning AI. How many people here saw the past job interviews or descriptions say, must be proficient in Microsoft Office, right? That was the big thing, must be proficient in this. That's how it's going to be with AI. Must be proficient in AI. Any job worth having, you will have to know how to use artificial intelligence, period. That is not even a question. That's where we're headed. And the longer you put it off, the more advanced it gets, harder it will really be to get a good grasp on it. Like I said, we're raising a new species. That's the cool part about this too is, as you keep using your Chat GPT, the more it learns about you, the more its memory fills, you're literally helping raise a new species. It's pretty exciting. Just a little bit about us. We are the Krem Institute of Artificial Intelligence. We have been published in Forbes, Fox, Google News, Yahoo Finance, you name it, for the work we are currently doing specifically in the real estate industry, right? We created the world's very first AI certified agent with a couple other announcements coming for the world's first at the new year. Stay tuned for those. But, we specialize in the real estate industry and how to use AI specifically in real estate. Yes, it is myself and my real brother. We've known each other for a long time. Ha, 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 the laugh track. You can say we've known each other for a long time. We started our business 6 years ago, almost to the date. Celebrating our anniversary a couple weeks ago. And, we grew our first business into 13 countries in all 50 states because we know how to do one thing pretty damn well, how to market, right? How to market and brand. 2 years ago, almost 3 now, AI came into the world. We're like, holy crap, if we don't make an adjustment, we're going to be put out of business, just like a lot of other people. We just realized it a little bit sooner. So we shut down our other company and launched the Krem Institute of Artificial Intelligence. Yes, it is myself, my brother, and Chad. You don't need to know all of us right now. You know me good enough. Here's what we learned. I'm going to cover this every single time because it is this important. The mindset and how we think is important. The frame and lens in which we view AI is extremely important. Here's what we know. Start looking at Chat GPT as your lifelong employee. Family, this is your employee. This is your collaborator, right? How many people here have ever said, man, if I just had another version of me, man, my business would be running a lot smoother, right? Like if I just had one more me. This is the perfect employee that you've been dreaming of. You just didn't think it would look this way, right? When I was picturing my perfect employee, I definitely wasn't thinking of Chat GPT years ago, but it works 24/7. It's $20 a month. It can read, it can think. If I tell it to remember something, it actually remembers it, right? And it continues to grow with us. It's getting worked into more and more and more of our appliances in everyday life. Start looking at this as an employee and not a tool, and I promise you this will all start changing and making a heck of a lot more sense with you. Start looking at it as your personal assistant, your employee. 2, AI is a lifelong skill. Who here thinks AI is going away? Anybody? All right, we got a real smart call. Nobody thinks it's going away, right? This is a lifelong skill that you are learning right now, okay? How you communicate with it matters. Look, there's a language of the future, and that is prompting. How you communicate with AI does matter. There's the old saying of there's no such thing as a stupid question. That's a lie. That doesn't work with AI. There's absolutely such thing as a stupid question when it comes to Chat GPT. We like to say, if you ask it a dumbass question, you get a dumbass answer, right? So like how you speak to it does matter. 3, AI tools are only as good as you train them to be. Yes, there is training that goes into this. Again, if you look at it through the lens of an employee, if you don't train your employee how to do something, what's the likelihood of them actually completing the task correctly? Probably pretty low, right? So like you got to be able to train it on certain things. 4, go deep, not wide. Here's what I mean by that. You don't need 1,000 AI tools to dramatically change your life. Chances are you only need a couple, and ChatGPT is for sure one of them. And it's about business efficiency and growth, okay? So here's what we're going to be covering today. I'm going to be covering some simple ways that you guys can utilize your Chat GPT to really start making a difference in your business, start making a difference in your marketing, and really keep you ahead of other individuals, right? So when I'm talking about Chat GPT, what we're going to be covering today is, first, I'm going to cover some simple ways you can use it. Let's see. I'll cover first the Search GPT. How many people here saw the Search GPT come out where you could actually search the web? Awesome. Wow. All right. So I'll start from there since we don't know. So before Search GPT came out, you couldn't really get up-to-date information on Chat GPT, right? It was always like a year old. Now with Search GPT, it's within your Chat GPT. Once you click it, it literally searches the internet for you. I'm going to challenge you guys, right? I'm going to challenge you guys to not use Google for an entire week. Who here is going to accept the challenge, even after I tell you like how to do it? Put challenge accepted here in the chat or accepted in the chat to not use Google for an entire week. And I am going to show you guys why it is even more beneficial to you on using Search GPT, right? So let's go ahead and check this out. So Search GPT. Check this out, family. You guys are going to love me after today's call. So Search GPT, right? Before this, you would just type in what you're looking for in Chat GPT or like blah, 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 and type it in, right? Check this out. All you got to do is hit this little world and it searches the web for you. So it'll literally search the web and get you information. And this is just the most the ones that everyone's looking up. I wonder why they're looking up Elton John. But like, for example, now I'm drawing a blank. What should we look up? What are the top 5 things to do in Medina, Ohio this weekend? So instead of going online, trying to find blog posts, trying to find information, I can literally just go here and say, hey, what are the top 5 things to do in Medina, Ohio this weekend? And it will give me the top 5 things to do in Medina, Ohio this weekend. You can literally look up anything you want on the internet and in real time get your answer. What I like about this too is I don't then have to go click on a bunch of links to try and find the information. The questions that you ask, it literally comes up here in search. So instead of using Google, I challenge you guys to start using this Search GPT because you could find all the information you want. But then I could also turn this off and say, now turn this into a social media post for me. I'm a real estate agent and want to inform my community what's happening this weekend. See, and even if you don't spell good, it kind of picks up on it. All right, here you go. But this is where Search GPT, look, family, you literally do not need to use Google anymore. And maybe we'll cover how this affects SEO. And like, there's going to be like a new GEO, generative engine optimization, that comes into the fold, right? Because now SEO is still important. And I might cover that here, but that's not what I intended to today. But this search option is what I wanted to cover with you. It literally searches the internet, gives you links in case you want more information on each one. So now, instead of using Google all the time, you could just come right into here, Search GPT, ask it questions, and it gets you real-time, up-to-date information. Here's what I wanted to show you this here today. This is literally I feel like I'm cheating every time I use this. Seriously, like, if you guys like playing fair, this tool isn't for you. What I'm about to show you isn't for you. If you like playing fair, this isn't for you. This is like a cheat code that I'm about to give you guys, right? How to create unlimited content, unlimited information, unlimited blog posts. Look, family, right now, we have this thing called AI certified marketing assistants that's happening right now, right? And they are literally posting 5 to 10 blogs a day for some of our clients. Who here thinks they can manually write 5 to 10 blogs a day? I can't. You know how much that would cost you? About $5,000 a day if you want to do that. I'm going to show you guys how they're literally doing this using this Search GPT tool. How they're creating posts, creating emails, creating blogs, and just sheerly dominating everybody else. Right? Like right now, like one of our clients, they have their blogs have gone up in visibility 1,800%. They are ranked at the top of all 3 searches that they're looking for. On top of that, too, it's completely done for you using ChatGPT. Like I said, this is literally like a cheat code, right? So check this out, family. Using this Search GPT tool, you can come into here and say, here's the first one that they do every single week. It's what I was just showing you. What are the top 5 things to do in, then your city name, Medina, Ohio, this weekend? Here's the first one that they do every single weekend. Why? Because people always love being informed on what's going on in your community. So you come into here and then you just search, what are the top 5 things to do in Medina, Ohio this weekend? So it's going to go through and give you these different things. All right. Then I say, now can you turn this into a social media post to post about this? All right. So now it's going to take the top 5 things to do this weekend, and that's going to turn it into a social media post. And here's the cool thing about Search GPT and what we're doing. You can do this once a week and just come in here and say, what are the top 5 things to do this weekend in my city? And all of a sudden, every week, you're updating your database. Then you can say, now turn this into an email. Top 5 things to do in Medina this weekend. There you go. Now, every single week, everybody in your email database is getting the top 5 things to do this weekend. And they're going to look forward to that email. Because if they're anything like me, I love doing things, but I hate finding it. Right? Like I don't spend the time to actually go out and look for these things. Now, here, let's take it a step further. Now turn this into a blog post for me. Wow. Look how much time that took me, family. And every time, every single week, you can do this once a week. People love staying up to date about their community. It was actually one of the first books that I wrote about 7 years ago now. Wow, 7 years ago. You think I was young? I'm young now. Whew. 7 years ago. And it was called The Community Champ, right? How real estate agents can build their brand by championing the community. And here's a great way to do it. All you need to do is do that Search GPT. What are the top 5 things to do in my city this weekend? And you do that at once a week. The cool part about this is it, like, all of these things update for you automatically because there's always different things going on the weekend for you. So it stays up to date. But let's take this a step further. I could come here and I can say, let's see, what are the top 3 neighborhoods to live in Medina, Ohio? Medina, Ohio. Whatever it comes up with online, let's see what it comes up with. Top 3 neighborhoods. Wow. All right. Boom. Now turn this into a YouTube video script because I know people love YouTube. Top 3 neighborhoods to live in. Now turn this into a YouTube video script. So like literally this Search GPT is your best friend for creating content and creating anything. And here's the best part. You might be like, but Nick, top 5 things to do this weekend. Okay. Top 3 neighborhoods to live into. Great. What else can I do? Well, all right. Now, if you need to come up with content ideas, let me ask Jeff, since Jeff, you went through this with us. If I want to come up with 30 different content ideas for a real estate agent, what do you think I should do, Jeff?
What do you mean?
Like if I want to come up with 30 different content ideas for as a real estate agent, what do you think I should do?
Well, I'd go in here. I mean, this is where I would do it. And just, exactly. Just give me 30 ideas. I'm a real estate agent. You've trained it as a real estate agent. Give me 30 ideas. Give me 30 blog posts for buyers. Why? I mean, you could come up with so much stuff.
Different blog post ideas for buyers. Here we go. So you can literally just ask it. Hey, I'm a real estate agent. Give me 30 different blog post ideas for buyers. So let's see. So it'll literally come up with these different things.
Then you could take that title and then have it write the blog.
I can literally just say 5 questions you must ask at every open house. Copy this. Come back here. Search GPT. Can you give me 5 questions you should ask at every open house for real estate agents? It's going to search the web. Awesome. Now turn this into a blog for me. And it goes
do it as an email then to send out to your buyer contacts. You could then do it as a video script for YouTube. You could turn
bingo. Exactly. And you could just come into and literally ask it the question. If you guys want to know any question on here, you can ask it here. This Search GPT is literally the ultimate cheat code. Ultimate cheat code. Top 3 neighborhoods to live into. Top school districts in the area. Top new neighborhoods. Top new construction. You just ask Search GPT, searches the web for you, gets you up-to-date information, and then you turn it off and ask it, now can you write me an email with this? This Search GPT, like I said, it feels like cheating. It really does with how great it is. Let's see, on the community updates, I create blog posts, unload it to my blog or to KV Core, then send it to social media posts. Yep, there you go. Even more SEO juice. And if you want to be a real gangster, there's also this one right here. Fully optimized article using FAQ. I'll put this in the chat. We can literally take the blog post that I was just talking about. Let's see. I think this one was. Yep, my blog post. I can take it here. Was this the email? Yep, that's a blog post. Come back to here. Help me optimize this for SEO. And then it goes through and it optimizes it for me. Insider tip, arrive early to snag the best details. Inside pro tip, I like that. Goes through here. Wow. Even gives you all this. That's pretty freaking cool. Meta information, SEO title, meta description, FAQs. So it goes through and it even gives you all of this. This one, I think I included that in the chat, right? Yep, that's the one that I use. And then you have it fully SEO optimized for you as well. The Search GPT family, it is literally a cheat code. Any content, any information that you want, pulls it for you in seconds. All you got to do is ask the right question, right? Like I said, it feels like cheating knowing how to do that because there's no way. I mean, how long would it take you? How long would it take you to figure out the top 5 things to do this weekend? You'd have to find it online, get the location, get the date, figure out a little bit of blurb on each one, and then you'd have to figure out that's just one of them. Then you got to do that 4 more times. Then you got to figure out how to write it in a blog. Then you got to figure out how to write it in an email. You just won't be able to do it unless you hire someone to do it. And then how much would that cost you? Instead, now you can do that in seconds. Right? All right. So that's one of the tips that I wanted to share with you guys. The second one is, I may have covered this with you guys already, but I want to make sure I go over it again. Is this little tool right here, My Listing Buddy. It is that good that everybody here should know about it again. My Listing Buddy. It's free to use as much as you want to use it. So here's how it works. We've trained Chat GPT how to write your listing descriptions, how to write all the marketing for your listing, how to create all the marketing for your open house, and you're just sold, right? So I'm going to show you guys how this works. I'm just going to pick a random home here. Let's just say this one. I'm going to take the facts and features of this home. And for the record, yes, we've trained it how to write good marketing, how to write good copy. So when you get a listing, I'm sure everybody here is excited when you get a listing, right? Like, yeah, I got a listing. But then it hits you like, all right, now you got to go back into work mode. You got to write the listing description. You got to write your just listed Facebook post. You got to write your just listed email. You got to do all this copy. Well, now you kind of have to, right? So all you do is click here, create a listing description. My Listing Buddy is going to be like, let me know this information. Here's all you have to do. The facts and features that you would input into the MLS, you just copy and paste your facts and features here and hit enter. My Listing Buddy is trained. First, it's going to write you in a paragraph format. So it's going to go step by step and write you a paragraph format for your listing description. Then it's going to do bullet point format. So literally in seconds, My Listing Buddy gets you your listing description for you. But we don't stop there, right? So after you get your listing description, you're like, man, now I got to write all my just listed material. Well, again, you kind of have to, right? All you have to do is copy and paste your listing description and hit enter. And My Listing Buddy will write you 2 Facebook posts about your newest listing, 2 Instagram posts with hashtags about your newest listing. And then we'll even write you emails promoting your newest listing as well. 2 Instagram posts with the right hashtags. My Listing Buddy is on Chat GPT. It's what we call a custom GPT. Great question, Tracy. So My Listing Buddy is a custom GPT. So what that means is my team, this is actually one that I created, right? My team went in the back end and we have pages and pages of information on how to write good copy, how to write good listing descriptions, how many characters you should use, fair housing, and all these different things. So now it's like a specific Chat GPT that has been trained just to write marketing for real estate agents. I hope that makes more sense. But here we go. Just listed. All I do is copy and paste my listing description, 1 Facebook post, 2 Facebook posts, 1 Instagram post, 2 Instagram posts, and then 2 emails to buyers introducing your newest listing. Then we don't stop there. Then we come back, right? Same thing. Create all my marketing for my open house. All you have to do is copy and paste your listing description. Then say open house is Saturday at 2 p.m. EST. Well, if you're in an Eastern time zone, you probably don't have to put EST, right? But what My Listing Buddy is then trained to do is it's literally going to take Facebook post number 1, open house alert, discover this open house. It is on this date. So it'll write you 2 Facebook posts about your newest open house, 2 Instagram posts about your newest open house. And I'll go step by step and do all of this for you. I feel like this hack is simple, but it's going to save you so much time, right? How much time, energy, and effort does it take to write these different posts, to write these different emails, to write all these different things? And now it is literally completely done for you. Email to home buyers, 1, 2, then email for agents, inviting them to your open house. All completely done for you. My Listing Buddy, completely free as much as you want to use it. And what I would recommend is everybody here, when you open up My Listing Buddy, just click that link I put in the chat. And then when you open it up, you're going to click this button right here, keep in sidebar. So you see My Listing Buddy here. You want to click keep in sidebar. So that way, every time you go into Chat GPT, it is just over here on your left and you click on it. So that way you don't have to search for it every single time. It'll just be over here on your left. Does that part make sense to you guys? Thumbs up. All right. All right. So I want to leave some time here at the end for questions, but I do have one more. So this is something that we learned that is literally, it's pretty freaking cool. All right. So I'm going to show you guys how you can literally turn any one of your listings or your marketing into a music video pretty much in seconds. Right. So like, look, if you guys know about marketing, like one thing I firmly believe in is the best marketer always wins. It's not the best agent. It's the best marketer. You know, you can look at something like the Jake Paul, or is it Logan Paul that did the fight with Tyson? One of the Paul brothers did the fight with Mike Tyson. Why did we all watch it even though we know it was going to be fixed? Right? Yeah, I think we all can pretty much agree on that. Because millions of people watched it, shut down Netflix, and because he's a damn good marketer, whether you like him or not, right? The best marketer wins. So I'm going to show you guys just a little trick that you can do using AI that will enhance the marketing for your listings, and it will get more eyeballs. Because I'll tell you what, there's no agent out there that's not using AI that is going to do this. Right? So here we go. So let's say we use My Listing Buddy, right? And we come over here and we say, create a listing description. So what we're going to do is we're going to copy and paste this right here. We're going to create a listing description. Well, this is step 1. Single paragraph. So then My Listing Buddy is going to create a paragraph for me. I'm actually going to have to make sure I share my sound. There we go. All right. So here we go. So we get our listing description. What we're going to do next is just tell ChatGPT we wanted to write a song for us, right? Using this information. Now can you write me a song in the style of, let's just say Taylor Swift, using this information. And then you copy and paste your listing description, right? So I just asked ChatGPT, can you write me a song in the style of Taylor Swift using this information? This is all on ChatGPT. Everything that I shared with you guys is on ChatGPT. Yep. All right. So now this is right here, right? Dream Home. Welcome to Mansfield in the style of Taylor Swift. So it writes me this song. All right. Pretty cool, right? Writes me a song. But now what do you do with it? Well, you go over this tool code, suno.com. Suno.com. I'll put this one in the chat for you guys too. Yep. So I copy this. I bring it over here. And yes, you have to click this button here where you click custom. But here's all you have to do. Copy and paste your lyrics, right? Where it says lyrics. And then style of music. No, I'm not thinking Swedish pop. I'm thinking country song. Hit country. And then all you have to do is click create. Here's the cool thing. You get 50 free credits every single day. So like I've been using this a good amount, as you can see, and I haven't paid a dime for this. And here's how fast it does work. So you guys ready to hear the music for your latest listing to show it off? Here we go.
57 a year it was born, a house with a heart that's weathered the storm. 4 bedrooms waiting, 3 baths to unwind, a timeless treasure you're about to find. Fireplace burning, it's cozy and bright, laminate floors glowing soft in the light. Step through the seasons, 3 rooms to explore. This house isn't just walls, it's so much more. And oh, it's calling your name, a backyard deck where memories are made. In the heart of this vibrant place, you'll find your rhythm, you'll find your space. Welcome to Mansfield, where dreams take flight. In this home where the past and the present collide. Fenced yard laughter, stars shining above. This isn't just a house, it's the home you'll love.
It's a hit.
It's a hit.
I like it.
I see somebody said, isn't this against copyright? Well, let me ask you this. What's against copyright? What would be against copyright for this? Because what's up?
The music.
No, because it's not one of her songs. Like it creates random songs every single time. It was a country song. So it just creates random songs. We wrote the lyrics, right, in her style, right? So it's not like she's never wrote a song about this house, and the music is completely separate. One thing you can't do with this is upload it to iTunes or Spotify. That's the big no-no, because they don't want you making money off of this music. So like the music industry hates this app. They hate Suno because like, holy shit, people can create a song in a second. But as long as you don't upload it to iTunes and start your own country singer named Tim Holland, right? Like Tim's like, all right, Tim's going to go out there and be his own country singer now, right? Lip sync all the rights. No. But as long as you don't do that, yes, you can create it for each one of your listings. And now you have a music video for each one of your listings. Somebody was saying, yes, you can go on here and you can write it for the different neighborhoods. You can take the blog post and say, now create a song, go over to Suno and create a song for this. Yeah, that's what I was going to say. Yeah, as long as you aren't posting to make money on the song, you are good. You are absolutely right, Bill. Just don't create a pop person that doesn't exist anymore. Here's what I will say about that. You might be like, but Nick, that's kind of corny. Yeah, but you'll get eyeballs. You'll get people watching it. You'll get people commenting. You'll get people sharing. Isn't that the whole goal of marketing?
Heck yeah.
Look, where attention goes, money flows. Get seen, get sold. I got 1 million of these. Why? Because it freaking works. So yes, you can use this. You can use Suno with a virtual tour. You can use it to make a song about the top 5 things to do this weekend in your town. I recommend doing it for your listings. Because again, imagine walking into your client's home or even before you go on a listing appointment and saying, hey, I took some time to create this for you. By the way, I know ways of marketing that traditional agents don't even know exists. Go ahead and check out this song that I just created for you. Perceived value. Because how many people here do you think another agent wrote a song for them? Differentiation is the name of the game. Imagine if before you go over there, you send them the listing description, the Facebook post, the Instagram post, the email, and the song, and be like, here's just some things I created for you using my personal assistant. Best marketer wins. You know, this is why I like just going over some of these tools. Look, Search GPT is a freaking cheat code. You can outmarket anybody using that tool. Create more emails, create more content, and make it, I would highly recommend making it community specific, right? Yes, you can post a song on social. Making it community specific, not just top 5 things you should look for in a real estate agent. Like you could get that a lot of places. Make it community specific when you use Search GPT. For every listing, use my listing buddy. It's free to use, makes your life easier. And then start creating some music videos, family. Differentiate yourself from everybody else. Well, look, and then you can use it in a tool called Opus.pro. If you guys have started using Opus yet, and it will literally create reels for you, chop up your video, put subtitles on it, and all of a sudden you got literally like a music video with reels. This is something to be excited about. Family, artificial intelligence has not existed in humanity before these last couple years. It has not been available to you. You have tools at your fingertips that world leaders didn't have a decade ago. You have more powerful tools than world leaders had a decade ago right now with these tools. The question for everybody here is, what are you going to do with them? Are you going to be like most people and watch the greatest technological advancement in human history pass them by? And then 5 or 10 years from now, somebody asks you, hey, what were you doing during the AI revolution in real estate? And you know what most people are going to say? Man, I was too busy to really take it seriously. How silly does that sound? You were too busy to take advantage of the greatest technological advancement in human history. But that is the answer that most people are going to have. So if you're coming up with your priorities for 2025, start making AIs on that list. Because if it's not, you're going to be one of those people who are just angry and bitter years from now because you watched this pass you by.